for today. What's going on, Skeeter? Mike Cavs, what's up? Aiden, what's up? Hobash, what's up? Different, what's up? I've got a nice in-between innings YouTube ready for us. There we go.
If you're a fan of college baseball, you know all about Travis Bazzana.
That's right, Skeeter. Trap time. If you tailed, let me let the other three people that are here know. Yeah, we're on John Kenzie Noel, Big Christmas. Anytime home run, plus 400.
This was a guy that went to draft.
Feels like Big Christmas is a good opportunity here to go yard against the lefty on the mound.
I like to assess where I'm at as much as I can. Now is that kind of period
Starting to get a little hype about
combining
Travis.
the data and numbers from my season and where I had success, where I didn't, lefty-righty splits, pitch types. It's combining the results with what my process is going to be now and why things are happening, and the assessment tells us a lot. Objective feedback is huge. I love that instant feedback, and every swing I take, having objective markers keeps you striving for the next step and not getting complacent.
Yeah, he is. He's suited up with those.
Tailor everything to getting myself
trackers
into the best positions I can be to then go out and perform the next couple of months.
Liberty Mutual has savings for all.
Oh, ads. Boo ads. Right on time though. The broadcast return. Alrighty, Guards fans. Let's see if we can get in the win column. Would be nice to get back in the win column. Wonder what stadium food Andre Knott's eaten in LA. That's funny. If Civ's not here, but that's the exact comparison Civ made, the new bats to golf clubs. Guards are going up against Tyler Anderson. As I mentioned, the left-hander, obviously early in the year, 5.4 ERA. Love this spot for John Kenzie Newell, who has got some solid exit velo against lefties. We'll put it that way. So, and the launch angle to boot. So hopefully our boy can connect at plus 400. And more importantly, Guardians are slight favorites. Last I saw was minus 115 on the money line. Let's get back in the win column, Guards fans. Guardians lineup will go Rich Homie Kwan, Steven Kwan batting leadoff, Jose Ramirez in the 2-hole, Carlos Santana, Lane Thomas batting cleanup, Kyle Manzardo in the 5 spot, our guy Big Christmas, John Kenzie Noel getting the start in right field, hitting 6th, Gabriel Arias hitting 7th, Hedges will be behind the plate tonight, hitting 8th, and Brian Rocchio, as usual, manning shortstop and hitting 9th. Yeah, Skeeter, good shout out. Ortiz will have a much better result if he can stick in the zone. I think you were calling it out his last time he hit the bump. The stuff looked good. It was just he couldn't hit his spots, right? So like the command of the pitches was good, but the control was not. I think I have that correct. Either that or vice versa. So yeah, when he did run them over the plate, they were getting smashed because they were hitting the fat parts of the plate. Steven Kwan takes for ball 1. Always love getting the leadoff man on. which is always nice to have this guy on your squad. Takes a big cut there, 1-0. Yeah, exactly, Skeeter. If he can find the zone, then he's not going to have to run those meatballs over the plate that were just getting smashed. And they were like, objectively, he was getting crushed. I mean, good hard contact there. Quan's such a disciplined two-strike hitter, such a good two-strike hitter. Yeah, you can see the Angels defensive setup here. Run through their lineup really quickly. It's Taylor Ward hitting leadoff, Luis Rengifo in the 2-hole, Mike Trout hitting 3, your guy, Skeeter. Jorge Soler in the cleanup spot, Logan O'Hop, Nolan. This is the creative player who I didn't know. Nolan Schnuel? I need to do my research on Nolan. Kyron Paris in the 7-hole, Joe Adell in the 8-hole. I know a former big-time prospect, I believe, with these Angels, right? Came up last year. And then Tim Anderson in the 9-hole. Yeah, Big Rig. Crazy sports schedule today. We got the boys at Valero on the back 9. Our guards are going right now. We got the caddies starting up here in hour and 50 minutes. Appreciate you rolling through, Big Rig. Yeah, Joe Adell, first guy from his class to make their debut. I think he might have homered in his debut too. Oh, Nolan. Oh, so Nolan's a rookie. That's okay. I feel a lot better that I don't know him then. Makes me feel better. I was like, who is this guy? Never heard this name before. Never seen this name before in my life. And playing DFS as I've mentioned, usually like I've at least clicked on your name like once or twice over over the course of a season. Good eye, Hosey. Good eye, Hosey. It's going to leave one on for Mr. DFA, Skeeter Valentino, Carlos Santana. Like him even less from this side of the plate. Santana, surprisingly, was only plus 290 to homer today. So Vegas likes this spot for him from a power standpoint. Yeah, he did go yard yesterday. The bat's been hot here over the last couple. And like I said, Vegas liked him to homer. Him and Hosey had the same odds to homer today, which I found. I mean, again, Hosey from the right side of the plate too, less power. So maybe I should double check too on Santana. Maybe he's just a better overall like hitter from the left side, but maybe he does have more pop from the right side. 3-0 here. We giving him the green light, chat? This is a take all the way with Lane Thomas on deck for me. I guess the double play ball still intact. If you walk, interesting spot here. We'll see if he gets the green light. They're going to go over and check on Hosey, which seems strange. He should be going absolutely nowhere. Yep, there we go. Santana draws the walk on 4 straight pitches. Tyler Anderson in a bit of a sticky situation here in the first. As it's going to be Lane Thomas, the Lane train coming to the dish. Lane Thomas, as we know, don't throw that first pitch fastball and catch too much plate. Lane Thomas loves to hunt fastballs early. Is the pitching coach out there? Sure is. Wow. Wow. 3 batters into the game? Is he hurt? I mean, you got to reiterate the game plan 3 batters deep into the game. I mean, it's 1 out, 2 on. It's not even like the guy gave up back-to-back-to-back dingers on 3 pitches like what's his face did to the Yankees, that former Yankee. I think it was Framber Valdez, or no, it wasn't Framber because Framber was an Astro. Whoever it was that got absolutely rocked by the Yankees. Luis Gill, maybe. Runners goes. Wow, Hosey got an incredible jump there. As the double steal for Hosey and Santana has runners on second and third. Beautiful spot here. That is aggressive base running. But hey, if you've got a read like that, absolutely pull the trigger. Incredible jump. Now we just need something driven deep enough to score Hosey here, Lane. Do your job. Do your job here, brother. We'll even take a ground ball to the right side of the infield, sir. Not the worst thing. Oh, Lane connects. Drives it deep left. That's going to be enough to score Hosey. Okay. Will Santana try to tag? Unlikely, I would imagine. Yep. Santana holds at second base. Guards go up 1-0. And Nerfy crew gets buried again. If you were no-run first inning squad, not today. Not today. See, we got a visitor in the room. Go ahead and sign up for a playback account. Top right corner. Hit join to join the land. We're giving out some MLB.TV access today. So get that done. We'll hook you up. Manzardo takes strike 1 on a really good pitch. Catches the outside corner. Little base knock here, kid. What do you say? More off-speed stuff. Again, working the outside part of the plate. Manzardo's down 0-2. Manzo against lefties started the season hot. I believe he has cooled off since, but he's still dangerous, even in the reverse platoon. Big Rig Patty Ice needs to get his shit together. Tommy Fleetwood. Ugh. We'll talk about someone having a rough Sunday. He went bogey, bogey, triple bogey. And then didn't get much better after that as Manzardo swings and misses. Might have gotten a piece, but catcher held on. Regardless, we do put one on the board. We'll take it. We'll take it. Sack fly from Lane Thomas. Scored Jose Ramirez. Guards lead 1-0. Going to the bottom of the first. Let's check in on our Travis Bazzana documentary.
When I was young, maybe 13 years old,
what's going on? Throw it down. Love the avatar, man. That's sick.
I saw this new wave of baseball training and wanted to know more. Blog posts, I was signed up from whenever they started. I found myself a set of driveline bats when I was like 15 and wore them down. They were scratched up. The grips were absolutely ruined, but off I went with the kind of PDF that I got sent from someone of the
everything I see on social media indicates that this kid's going to be a freak.
3 years leading up to moving to the U.S.
Obviously, living up to the hype is
I had
always easier said than
my
done.
Draft year, and I was kind of weighing.
Yeah, Big Rig. I pinged the team this morning when I saw. I had to make sure it was taken care of before
kind of self-evaluation as a freshman.
Before the cabbies hit.
I remember thinking to myself, like, my ceiling, if I keep being as skilled as I am and playing hard and just getting a little bit better, my ceiling was like a 3rd rounder. I felt like playing games would build my floor, but like training would build my ceiling. Why would I play all this time just to be a 3rd rounder? You know, I want to.
Yeah, go. You're gonna go see the Rubber Ducks. Let's go.
So I was like, I'm gonna train. I know the power of me stepping away from the field, evaluating my strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea. Going to check out the Rubber Ducks and see Travis play. I mean, Can you really
So
think of
the
a
test
franchise that's
model
better at?
environment here is the base
Well,
of
most
everything that we
franchises
do.
keep their
That's
stars,
very
or at least
important
if they're
that
in
we're
bigger
not ever
markets. But that's
guessing with
better
any
at like
player's
sort of
development.
having a revolving door
Now we can
of
compare
stars
his
than the Cleveland Guardians.
biomechanics, his
Like
weight room assessment, batted ball
you
profile, all these other
just
things to
create
where
Cy
he
Young
was,
winners,
where he's at ideal
MVP
situation at the beginning
candidates,
of the
Gold
season.
Glovers.
That way we can
We let
quickly
them walk
dial
out the
things
door,
back
and then we
in
just
to hit the ground running
water
in
the fresh
professional
crop of
baseball,
them.
essentially.
Rinse
This is where you really
and
saw the jump
repeat.
in production last year. Like obviously you had a
Crazy.
way
It's
better
a really
beginning of the year
interesting
from
team to
swinging
root
a lot
for.
faster, having a flatter
Like
bat path,
both
hitting a really
frustrating
high
and beautiful
fastball,
all at the same
and then
time.
just the continued work of being able to pull the ball in the air, like just completely changed the season for you.
Reactive strength, like you're always going to be the lead at this. It makes sense. It correlates to top end sprint speed. So just keeping.
Oh. Let's play Rookie-O. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Mike Cavs, our guy. Mike Cavs, I hope you're having an epic birthday. An epic birthday. Shawnoel. Nolan Shawnoel. All right, let's see what you got. Oh, Ryan Gerard's off the map. Good. I live bet Tom Hoagie. Not that he really has a chance. Oh, buried that on his back foot. 1-2 count. That was nasty. That pitch was nasty. Whew. I see what you mean about his stuff, TJ. Buried that on the lefty's back foot. Filthy. Throw it again. Or just go 98-mile-an-hour heat. Setting up away as Hedges. And they go away. He gets the call. Strike 3. Ortiz looking good here early. Listen, man. I really wonder, all these and Jimmy, Andres Jimenez, great defender. I'm sad he's gone. Don't get me wrong, but all these early victory laps on the trade or non-victory laps, whatever you want to call them, early regret might look real foolish if this guy ends up panning out because this stuff looks nasty. And that should be strike 1, too. That's absolute paint. I don't know. More times than not, the Cleveland Guardians find how to take stuff like this and turn it into something as Mike Trout just rides it the other way like the absolute stud he is. I mean, that's so pretty. Yeah, 96-mile-an-hour fastball in on the hands, and he just stays behind it and serves it the other way. That's pure talent. Are baseball players the most impressive? Hitting a baseball's really hard. I guess that's why, you're only successful at it 2.5 out of every 10 times. But get this man some sunglasses if he doesn't already have them on. Manzo. Looked like we were struggling there with the shadows. Golf's harder, Big Rig. Yeah, I think it depends. It's all relative is what I'm realizing now. Because, you're not expected to
Just another
succeed
highlight
a bunch of the
showing
time in
your
baseball,
athleticism,
right?
how
Like
good you are
it's
at
all
this.
relative to like how good the average human is.
Season just ended. A little bit down weight, and power output and strength is probably just a touchdown. So now is that kind of period where I'd like to think of it as a mini off season before going into pro ball.
Come on.
Gaining a little bit of weight back, building some.
By the way, if
back
you know
on
a
my
Guards fan
muscle
that should
and
be watching
as
with
well
us here
as
on the land,
honing my swing
send them on
and
over here.
putting a wood bat back
Let
in
them
my
know.
hands.
This is the place to watch the
There's
Guards.
only
This is
so
the place
much
to
time
watch
you
the
get to
Cavs.
prepare, especially moving into a new
This is the
level
place to watch
and
the Masters, me and
striving
Big
to
Rig.
be moving up fairly fast.
Try and use
And
the
less,
tension of
of
that
course.
sled to really feel yourself like drive out. With
Mike, Ty
The best thing could be,
Jerome
like, we're here
is
in this-
back. Let's go.
So the big thing
Returning from left knee
this guy started the
tendinitis.
season,
We
a ton
love
of
to
on-field
see
spots,
that.
a ton of
I will
swing,
say,
a ton of plyometric
yeah, Merrill,
contacts.
while Ty Jerome's
Lowest
been
thing
out,
for right now is just getting
it's been
more
a
powerful.
pleasure to
He's
watch you play
maintained that
defense,
really well in
especially
season
on
because of how
ball.
well he does train in season.
Dude
But
is
for anybody
a
that goes through a long college
defender,
season
man.
like that, you're gonna have some small drop-offs in power.
Yeah,
So
Big
there's
Rig,
really
they're
low-hanging
not
fruit
ready.
in getting Travis to swing the bat even faster,
They're not
throw even
ready.
harder, and really increase his acceleration sprint speed, especially in those like first 6 to 7 steps, and getting more power. Come on. But for the single leg bound, just want to be like very springy, like pretty up. Yeah.
At driveline, I think sometimes you get caught on thinking that it's going to be like guys just swinging for the fences and hitting.
I will say, this guy seems like he's dialed in to the process, which we always like to see. Seems like he's trying to find every edge he can. When do we call him up? What do you think, chat? In what month does he take his first big league at bat? See if I can put a poll out. All right, there we go. Hit the poll. Hit the poll. One at bat down for Big Christmas without a big dong, unfortunately, without going yard. Yeah, throw it down. I think it depends probably first and foremost on like the combination of how's Gabby doing and where we are in the standings. But also actually maybe you're right. I forgot. We're talking about an ownership group that is is not the most likely to spend, and arbitration years and stuff like that. They're all over them. So I don't know. Let's see what the crew thinks. August or later. Late season appearance. Technically, maybe even next year by that definition, August or later. That ball caught a lot of the plate for you, Hedgie. Good shout out, throw it down. Brian Harmon, birdie on the 12th. Look at you, Brian. Whoa, man, the guards go down. 1, 2, 3. Still lead 1-0. Going to the bottom of the second.
Really, it was like the most challenging environment I'd ever trained in. You're building a holistic approach. And
I will say so far,
you're
I
just
mean,
learning
obviously
about
he's only
yourself
thrown
as a
innings so
player.
far, but Ortiz has
You
looked
walk out of here
awesome.
humbled
Stuff looks
day
great.
after day because of how tough the training
And
environment
the
is.
controller there today so
I
far,
think
so
people get that misconception.
hopefully he can keep
There's
it
more to it than
rolling.
just trying to be an uppercut home run hitter. I think if it was that case, I wouldn't have really progressed the way I did from the work I put in here.
For anybody, when we're writing a program, it's always going to be very holistic, right? We're hitting all of these qualities: strength, mobility, power, speed, reactivity. But just kind of playing with those dials to give Trav what he needs at the right time of the year. So you saw we hit like a ton of really loaded up T-spine rotation stuff with the rows. We had some like rate of force development with the sprints, dropping from heavier loaded sprints to lighter loaded sprints to try and get a little bit more top speed work. And then we did like some heavier rotation stuff. He's still taking a bunch of swings right now prepping for the draft, so I don't need to give him a ton of high-speed rotations in the weight room just because he's getting so much of that in the cage and on the field.
Guy's dialed, which doesn't guarantee anything, but certainly doesn't hurt.
For the next few weeks, basically, we're going to be adding bat speed back on, dialing in his bat path a little bit. There's no big flaws or big issues in his swing. And now we can just really continue to
Like
fine-tune
the
his
Bryson
swing,
DeChambeau of
fine-tune
baseball.
his
Let's
contact
go.
quality.
All right, today we're going to start with more outside oppo stuff. We'll start straight up, go through some drills, we'll go angled, and then we're just going to move back across.
It's a little early with the release.
Yep.
Homers in 3 consecutive games for Ohapi. Nasty pitch. Jeez, oh man. Ohapi wouldn't have hit that with a tennis racket. Oh, that got a lot of the plate. Oh, it's gone. Hopefully Kwan's okay. Man, that ball barely cleared the wall. Did it go off of Kwan over the wall? Four consecutive games with a home run for Ohapi. Oh, man. Kwan came close to making that play. All tied up at ones. Kwan's okay, which is what really matters here. As Shanuel is at the dish. Shanuel. Ooh, my guy Pitcher List actually sent me a pronunciation list. I'll have to pull that out for next time. Yeah, how close was he to this thing? Oh, need more bunnies, Kwan. Pitch there. Catching too much of the plate here. Middle. Not where we want to locate that bad boy. Joe Adell. Swings and misses for strike one. Hedgie thought about throwing behind the runner at first there, who the broadcast called out has speed. 3 swipes on the season already. Good pitch, man. Jeez, oh man. If we can get him dialed, if we can squeeze the most juice out of Ortiz, I like it. Gonna check on the runner at first. Try and keep the small chance at a double play ball intact. With the runner on first having so much speed, love to focus on maybe getting a punch out here. Runner goes. Easy steal. It's on the 0-2 count. Ortiz threw the breaking ball in the dirt. Yeah, why not throw that pitch on the 0-2 count? Oh, that caught a lot of the plate too. Whose ball? Dude, the Shadows must be playing some serious games. These boys are having some trouble. We might need to get some sunglasses on, boys. Goodness gracious. These pitches are middle. Start working the corners again, Ortiz. There we go. That's a good pitch, though. Not going to get the call, but it's a good pitch. Good pitch there. Handcuffed him at 98 miles an hour. 1-2. What's going on, Mikey? Yeah, once again, happy birthday, Mike Cavs UK. Oh, serves it. Is that going to score the runner? Here we go. We're going to have to play at the plate. Is the throw online? It is not in time. Seemed like it took a long time to get that throw there, and it gets past everyone. Runner will advance to second base. I mean, the runner's fast, but man, I don't know. It felt like it took Quan a. Oh yeah, I mean, Quan's crow hopping. Runner's already rounded third. No one backing up home plate. Some sloppy baseball, I should say, is what you just witnessed. Also, again, for a 1-2 pitch, that's a breaking ball that caught way too much of the plate. Got to bury that thing a bit lower, below the zone. The Guardians apparently don't care about Mike's birthday because Mike just wants to see some good defense, guards. You're letting Mike down. Letting him down so far. Way off the outside part of the plate, but he gets the swing, ground out to first base. Thank goodness that half inning is over. Guardians now trail 2-1, going to the top of the third frame. Mm-mm-mm.
What do you think there?
Thought that was solid.
Yeah.
I thought I turned and like had it behind me. I just missed a touch under it.
Different angle machine, angle flips, long bat was a key in the programming. Creating the different angles can expose some parts of your path. I'd say, again, it's still like putting yourself in an environment that's testing your swing, only to figure out the ways to execute it better.
When Travis first walked in the drive line and we took him through our assessment, we saw that his bat speed was low, but he also had 2 uphill of a bat path.
I was very forward bent in my load, which then led to over side bend in my swing. My bat was super vertical, my attack angle was very high, and that was just not conducive to good ball flight.
He would either square balls up that were flyouts because he wasn't hitting the ball hard enough, or with that bat path, he wasn't working behind the plane of pitches, and he was going to have a lot of top spin on his ball. So even when he would try to pull the ball in the air, create loft, those would have top spin, and they'd get caught by the right fielder, or when he did square them up, he wouldn't have enough juice to get them out of the park. From there, we basically had to lower his bat path while also adding bat speed to be able to allow him to pull the ball in the air more often.
Cleaning up posture took time. I think it took me about 5 or 6 weeks to really figure it out. I had a hitting trainer on the floor that time asked me to hit from where I wanted to swing from at the end of my load if I didn't have the postural issues. And I kind of put my bat up here, and all of a sudden I was hitting balls way harder and mashing them to the back of the cage.
Oh, look how hype he was.
It allowed
Good swing, Rocchio. Caught a big old piece. Come on, Rich Homie Kwong. Good eye, Quan. Pop them up. Come on, Hosey. Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. Just a little early on it. One, two, three again. Phew. What a fast half inning that was.
Went up. Those couple things together allowed me to kind of have
All right,
a better
guards, come on.
approach in the box.
Come on, guards.
And hunt better pitches to hit. It also helped me be flatter and hit breaking balls better, and I made a big jump.
That ball was absolutely mashed by Bazana, and hit number 200 is a home run.
So we've seen a big jump in bat speed, but he's been able to do that while also swinging and missing less, while chasing less. Doing a lot of these things that make him such a great complete hitter and really live above the competition that he's currently playing against.
And the all-time home run leader in Oregon State history adds to his total.
If you look at his training results through his time at Driveline, he's added 8 to 10 miles an hour bat speed. Basically, any metric you look at.
11 waggles on the green side bunker
If you look
shot.
at him in smaller chunks, there's going to be lows, there's going to be some big drop-offs. But he was able to commit through those and stick through those, knowing that he had to go through a swing change for those to improve and to come out better on the other side.
I'm always obsessing over the next way to be better.
All right, let's
You don't just get better with every day of training.
Might be time.
It's about knowing that it's a long-term
long.
vision and knowing that it's a process and you trust it.
A little big
If
crisp
you want to be
action.
great in the game, it's looking for places that can bring the best out of you and allow you to learn about yourself and your swing and challenge you to be better. With the swing adjustments and the bat speed work, I found a new approach in the box and some new power, which really brought up that ceiling that I wanted to. Getting my name called on draft day, I think it's something you grow up dreaming about, and to have it come to fruition will be in my life that I'll cherish.
We do need some
and
offense.
remember years and years down the road.
Lakers at 15 threes at the half. That's crazy. That's crazy. $15 of 22. That's crazy. Felt like we were on pace for that. I wonder what we were, actually, in the first half of the last game. We were something similar to that. No, that's fair ball down the first base line. Ball is stuck somewhere. It's going to be a 2-bagger. Feels like a play that maybe could have been made. Maybe I'm reaching there, but dangerous man at the plate here. don't mind kind of pitching around him, even with nobody out. Get some double play balls to be a possibility. Looked like Trout was taken all the way there. Big Christmas just has enough room to make the catch on the warning track. Back against the wall. Runner will tag and move to third, so ground ball to the right side of the infield or anything remotely deep enough to the outfield will score the Angels another run. Be a good time for a punch out, wouldn't it? Oh, he went. Let's go. This would be a big spot for a punch out. Oh! Let's go! Come on! Crazy to break home that like that. Like on a ground ball to that side of the infield? I mean, big hopper, Mikey. I mean, I thought it was hit decently hard, is my issue. I was really just going off the sound of the bat. It sounded like it made a nice crack. You're right. It definitely took a high hop. Felt like like the exit velo on that, even for a high hopper. I feel like it got to Rocchio pretty fast. First catcher in Angels history with a home run in 4 straight games. That's fun. Why'd it have to be against us, man? The last couple. Anyone in chat drink Yakult? That like, I think it's like a dairy type drink. I don't know if it's just milk. I don't know. Probiotic thing. I've never had it. I mean, just serves that the opposite way. Runner will hold at second. Yeah, I think it is Asian, Mikey. I think so. Brian Harmon has it going. Big day for Rizzler fans? What happened with the Rizzler? Oh, goodness gracious. First pitch. I mean, I'd be shocked if he can even get it to home plate. Oh, I mean, they had a yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. They had him stand halfway to home plate and he still couldn't get it there. We need to get that kid some play time, some time outside. Some physical activity, I think. Yeah, get him in the lab. We need to take care of the Rizzler here. There we go. Way to work yourself out of that one, Ortiz. Remains 2-1 Angel lead. Yep, going to be Santana, Thomas, Manzardo, and then after Manzardo, light up the Christmas tree. Big Christmas coming back to the dish for those of you that are on his anytime home run. Looks like we get to pick a new vid. What do we go with?
Jose last night, a triple in 5 trips to the plate. There's a ball driven to deep right field. Butler moving over into the corner. Gone! A home run for Jose Ramirez. And the Guardians strike first and lead it 2-0 on Jose's first homer of the year.
He needed that stick-em all right. He hit that ball on the line and turned that wind around because it's blowing in from right field sort of to the left field line. So he hit that ball very well in one swing.
New pitcher for the Guardians is right-hander Cade Smith, making his major league debut. And he slings it up there. And
Cade Smith is so nasty.
First big league strikeout in his
73-44 Huskies with 7:20 remaining. Good for you,
Get
Paige.
to the big leagues, and here he is.
Good for you,
And he
Paige.
has struck out the first 2 batters he has faced.
I'm a Paige
What's
Beckers
scarier,
fan.
that or
Wow. Cade Smith, some kind of impressive, strikes out the side in his major league debut. But he said, no, I've got all the memories. Everything's in my head, in my mind. So that leaves the team in limbo over the next 3 seasons. Boy, tell you what, Cade Smith, 2 scoreless innings, 5 strikeouts. Chopper up the gut. It's a nice play by Jimenez. Do they get the out? You better believe it. And
Got Santana to chase there. Yeah, after the ACL tear too, Big Rig, maybe Juju looks at that and says, you know what? Let's try and run it back, Trojans. Way to stay alive there. Santana goes down. Juju not draft eligible till 27. So does that mean Cleveland Rockers can get Juju? Is that possible? That would be lit. Oh, wow, that was dangerous. Almost a nasty collision there. Yeah, Hoagie's going through it. Whenever I live bet Tom Hoagie, whenever I bet anything on Tom Hoagie, he plays terribly. So it's my fault. Apologies to Tom Hoagie and the Hoagie family. I won't do it to you again. This was almost a problem. They saw each other at the last second. Tribe trying not to get set down in order for a third consecutive inning after scoring in the top of the first. Manzardo goes down 1-2. Stay fair. Let's go. Kyle Manzardo curls one around the right field foul pole for a solo shot. 2-2, Guards tied with the Angels. Big Christmas coming up to the plate. What do you say we make it back-to-back, Guards fans? Yeah, wrap job. Hooked it around the corner there. Hooked it around the dog leg. "2-0 to Big Christmas. Let's wait for our pitch. Wait for your pitch, bro. There's the Manzardo reverse platoon again. Continuing to flash power against lefties. Oh, that was a mistake, and Big Christmas just ripped it right to the shortstop. Side retired. But Manzo with the solo shot ties it up for the Guards, 2-2. As we go to the top of fifth, bottom of the fourth, we're on the road.
Jimenez with the flip out of the glove to Rocchio, who somehow tagged the bag, avoided the collision, but did get hit or maybe spiked by the runner. And they get the out.
What a beautiful play to get it out.
I think that back foot spiked him in the knee arch. Looks like when you watch that. Got him right on the toe.
One out. Chance for Bo to be a hero here. End this game.
White Sox bring the infield in. Line drive base hit. Game winner. Tyler Freeman scores. Bo Naylor with his third run batted into the night. And the Guardians take the series. 3 hits in the bottom of the 10th inning. And the Guardians win it by a final of 7-6. They were down 6-5 going into the bottom of the 10th. And Bo Naylor down on the count. Able to get a pitch and drive it over the head of the second baseman. The drawn in second baseman. And that ends it for Cleveland. 12,405 turned out on a chilly night here at Progressive Field. And watch the Guardians walk it off for the first time this year in extra innings. The 0-1. In the air, deep right field. Soto will wave goodbye. You don't think that is a happy trip around the bases?
Oh my goodness, how about that? He got his first one yesterday and pinch hits today and gives him the lead. He is pumped. Wow. That dugout is happy.
One is at third base, David Fry. Driven to right field. Plenty deep enough. Here comes Fry with the game winner, and the Guardians walk it off.
$51 pitches so far through 3 innings for Ortiz. When does David Fry come back? I'm not sure. Let's see. It was elbow surgery. 6 months from early November puts us at probably sometime end of this month or early May. Yeah, like throw it down said in about a month or so, end of this month or early May. Sounds based on the original timeline. All right, man. Feel like John Kenzie could have just moved a little better and gotten like underneath that thing versus taking that so casually. But hey, he made the play. 2 down so far. Pitch efficient inning for Ortiz. Love to see it. Hopefully he can give us at least 5 innings, that is. Down goes Anderson. Down goes Anderson. Oh. Almost plunked him on the buttocks. Taking all the way there. Oh, did that hit him in the knee? Was that the glove? Sides retired. Ortiz seems to be okay, so must have been off the glove. Looked like it might have ticked his knee there for a second. Tribe stuck on 1 hit. It is a solo bomb from Kyle Manzardo, though, who, again, continues to do damage against left-handers on the mound. But let's get them hits going. What do you say, guards? Let's get some hits going.
And the Guardians score 3 in the 10th and shock the Yankees 8-7. Gosh, Naylor's last time up. You can't hit it any harder than he did.
Yeah, he's locked in.
There's a ball. Catch that one. Deep center field to the bullpen. Goodbye.
Look at him throwing the bat down. He said, now catch that.
He spiked the bat halfway to first base.
He hits with attitude, man. And that's number 6 and another off a left-handed pitcher. Really make a big mistake here.
Drill deep right field. Abreu won't catch it. Goodbye, a grand slam. Jose finally has his revenge with his 6th career grand slam, and it's 5-0 Guardians.
Yes, indeed. He kept throwing strikes, and he has to get, you know, he got the one he liked.
Blooped.
It's going to go.
And Quan with a diving stop. He'll
Good
throw to
Quan.
second, and you can book it. Double play ends the game. Stephen Quan with an amazing catch. And Andres Jimenez with a little drama, taking his time.
Yeah, Jimenez trolling
on
him.
that bag to end the game.
So Bo's got a chance to do some damage here with 2 outs.
Let's get the leadoff man on base. What do we say here, Gabby? Good pitch there. Gabby down 1-2. Edges waiting on deck. Rocchio's in the hole. Rocchio did drive it to the track in his first at bat. Put a good swing on it. Down goes Gabby. 1 out. Here at the top of the 5th. Mikey, yeah. Any offense you can get from the catcher position nowadays is massive in the MLB, especially for us. It's been a spot we have not gotten much offensive production from in years past. Oh, some sweet chin music from Tyler Anderson there. 2-1 count on Hedges for those of you Landinos that are maybe just listening. 1 down here in the top of the 5th. Tie game at 2-2. Hedges takes a pretty ugly cut at a breaking ball. Low and off the outside edge of the plate. Hedges takes on the fastball above the zone. Full count. Come on, Hedgie. Payoff pitch. Hedges fights to stay alive. Fouling off. A good breaking ball there. Might have been just below the zone, but certainly with 2 strikes, a pitch you got to swing at. Way to keep the AB alive there, Hedgie. Payoff pitch. Outside, baby. Great AB, Hedgie. Way to draw the walk. Way to draw the walk, baby. Now, Rocchio, get ready to turn the lineup over to Quan. Come on, Rocchio. Come on, baby. Come on, Brian Rocchio. Oh, hit him. Hit him on the arm. Rocchio's definitely okay. He was immediately trying to tell the ump that he got hit. And the Angels make a call to the bullpen here. Going to get some activity up in their bullpen as Tyler Anderson now has 2 runners on, 1 out. Again, the top of the Guards lineup coming up. Rich Homie Kwon. Oh, Hoppy going to make a mound visit again as the Angels scramble to get some arms ready in the bullpen. Would love to get another lefty for our guy Big Christmas to match up against to cash his anytime home run. That would be awesome. Big spot here for Kwon. Fouls off the first pitch. Man, it's been since 2014 since the Angels have been to the playoffs. That's crazy. That was the one. That was the one. 0-2 to Kwon, who fouled off that 0-1 offering, which was a good one to hit, not going to lie. Kwon looked a little frustrated. Rich Homie Kwon, though, great approach with 2 strikes. Let's see what he can do. See what he can do. Oh, yeah, good discipline there as the ball gets by O'Hoppy. Runners will advance to second and third, and that is massive. Double play ball is no longer intact. As a matter of fact, a ground ball to the right side of the infield, or one hit weakly enough, is going to score a runner now. That is huge. I think that's got to go down as a passed ball, I would imagine. Didn't seem like the pitch was in the dirt enough to go down as a wild pitch. Did Kwon get it deep enough? I don't think he did. He definitely didn't. Popped out to left field. Ouch. Especially not with Hedges being the runner on third. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. It was that and a strikeout, really. Those were the two scenarios we were trying to avoid. Hey, listen, if we want to go glass half full, be optimists here, at least he didn't rope a line drive that ended up turning into like a double play or something. We do still get Hosey up with 2 runners on, both in scoring position. Let's try and turn lemons into lemonade here, Guardians fans. It's not all terrible. It's not all terrible. Oh, they intentionally walked Hosey. So smart. So smart. And they're going to face Santana with the bases loaded. That sucks. Yeah, bases chucked for Santana. I mean, obviously was very excited for Hosey in that spot. I think no-brainer if you give me Hosey with runners on second and third or Santana with the bases loaded, I think the EV is easily taking Hosey with the runners on second and third. But hey, we play the cards we're dealt. So let's come through in this spot, Carlos Santana. What do you say? I mean, he was really coming to the mound to make the change and let Tyler Anderson change his mind. That's insane. Means you weren't making a great decision to begin with, really. Either that or maybe he was 50-50 on whether to leave him in or not, and that was the tiebreaker. Anderson campaigning for his case, but As a manager, if you've decided you want to make a pitching change, I imagine anything that your pitcher tells you should not matter. Like you made that decision for a reason. Would love a dinger, Jack. Just get a hit. I mean, looks like Santana wants to hit a dinger, Jack. Would love to shorten up the approach. I'd take a walk. Like, big spot here in this game. Oh, that was a mistake. Yeah, you got to smoke that, Mikey. That was a mistake. You didn't even get the bat off his shoulders. Now you're down 0-2. You got to defend against the breaking ball. It's in the dirt. I mean, hey, let's get another pass ball. I'd take any way we can plate one. Let's do it. Any way you can plate one. Shorten up the approach here, obviously, Carlos. Just put something in play, man. There we go. Come on, 2-2. Yeah, Santana. Paint it black. Oh, it's outside. Don't you dare. Thank goodness. I was about to say. Tyler Anderson started great eye there. I thought he was about to ring him up. Yeah, it was outside. Yeah, review it, you bums. Yeah, that's right, Jack. Yeah, review it, you bums. Bases loaded, payoff pitch, 2-2. Anderson delivers. Santana strikes out. I got to say, I don't blame Carlos for looking fastball there. Pulled the string on him. Carlos was way out ahead of the off speed there, and it remains 2-2. Tip the cap to Tyler Anderson, who threw a great pitch in a jam.
High fly ball, deep right field. Adele is back. He's on a roll. It's out of here. A grand slam for Bo Naylor, and the Guardians blow it open. His first career grand
Maybe we get a
slam
Bo pinch hit appearance.
makes it
Is this some
7-1.
like you sending some vibes here?
Boy, oh boy, didn't he need that?
Bo against the Angels. Here we go. Yeah, we're getting some vibes
First
going.
base line stays fair.
Boy, nice job of getting off the mound.
Oh!
He flipped out.
Big man right back on his feet.
That's athletic right there. A crowd like that. Big time wrestling.
Athlete.
That's right.
Athletic right there.
Yes, it was.
It was very unathletic and then incredibly
He
athletic.
rolls over and says, here we go. That a boy.
Left
There you
field
go.
near the line, and it will not be caught. Green knocks it down, though, and he's going to hold Manzardo to a single. It's the first hit in the career of Kyle Manzardo.
Yeah, congratulations. The fans know it. They
There were
appreciate
many more to come.
it. So he gets a chance to come off the bench.
Narrator said there were many, many more to come.
Little base hit to left field.
Manzo, you stud. Manzo does account for one of the two Guardians runs today, Guards fans who are maybe joining us late. He does have a solo homer today off Tyler Anderson, continuing again his lefty on lefty crime. Wrapped his homer in this one around the right field foul pole. It's pretty sick, actually. Based on the camera angle, like the camera panning, I thought it was going to be foul for sure, but at 59 pitches, let's get through this one clean here, Ortiz, and it's a great first pitch. That's right. Our guy Chobe is at this game, boots on ground. Bringing some good vibes. Oh, that's the same pitch that Tyler Anderson was campaigning for. Obviously, Anderson's was a breaking ball, so probably more likely Anderson should have got the call, but that's crazy that he just called that. Hard ground ball to Hosey at third, who throws a PS missile across the diamond. 1 down. Here in the bottom of the fifth. Still 2-2. Guards need to get these bats going. Like 1 hit. Jeez. We have as many hits as we have errors in this game, Guards fans, and we're tied. We have more runs than both. So, lucky to be tied at 2s in this one. Good pitch there. Let's go. Ortiz settling in nicely here. Fly out to Quan and left, 2 down. 65 pitches for Ortiz, who's worked his way through this one so far in 6 pitches. Last inning, I believe he threw about 10 pitches. Let's go. Let's go. Quality start is certainly a possibility. And again, he would need to go 6 innings with 3 or fewer earned to get that quality start as he starts off with the off speed for strike 1. I love it. It was 9 pitches in that fourth, not 10. Apologies. Great pitch. Got a charge. Rocchio barehand gets him by a mile, actually, by the end of that thing. Clean play by Brian Rocchio. Another great inning from Ortiz, who gets through that one in 9 pitches as well. Back-to-back 9-pitch innings. Only 68 pitches so far for Ortiz. Let's go. Let's go. Great play there by Rocchio. Charging hard from shortstop.
There you go. Book it. Brian Rocchio sends one right up the gut on the first
good on cue.
pitch
Our guy Rocchio.
and the Guardians walk
Our
it
guy.
up. 20,778 watched it. First ball swinging, Rocchio got a spinner and smacked it.
Ryan Harmon has made back-to-back bogeys. What is going on?
The 8th, 9th, and 10th innings.
Is it getting interesting or what?
Julian hits one hard left center field, hit pretty hard. Freeman's after in the gap.
Oh, Tyler Freeman.
Catch. What an incredible play by Tyler Freeman.
That guy
telling me these
makes
games
some
don't mean
plays
a
in
lot?
center.
Great jump by Freeman. I love the route and the focus. And the crowd
Getting
gives
funky
him a
in
standing
San
ovation. This
Antonio.
is the first play of the game. And these are the type of plays that are going to be needed if they want to get to this team and get to the postseason.
That was an unbelievable catch by Freeman as he flew. Ramirez tags one out.
Posey showboating is awesome.
Right man, right spot, Wayne. The man makes a mistake with a hanging breaking ball, and he did not miss it. And to be honest with you, all day long he's been missing pitches. Dismissed a home run early in the ball game, and finally kept this one fair and told everybody on his.
All 3 of his bombs this year are against lefties. Wow. Yeah, big rig. I saw Brian Harmon made back-to-back bogeys. Interesting. Oh, the righty. Zephyr John. Well, Big Christmas looks like we're just going to have to take Zephyr John yard, huh? How about that? Twins blew a 6-run lead in the 9th? Goodness gracious. There we go. Finally got our leadoff man on. Can't remember the last time we got the leadoff guy on. Might be the first inning. Might be the first time all game. That looked like a good one to hit, Kyle. Oh, 2. Good eye. Zephyr John is a pretty sick name. That's pretty sick. Good eye. Not going to get him to bite on the high cheese. Foul that one off. I mean, after a couple fastballs away, like the broadcast just said, to be able to still be on that breaking ball on the back foot, be able to foul it off. I think Kyle Manzardo's kind of taking control of this AB. Looks like he's not being fooled. Get the bat on the ball. Yeah, hangs off the high cheese again. Full count. Great at bat here. What is that? A glitter balloon? Runner goes, strike out, strike him out, throw him out. No. Lane got in there. Lane got in there. I mean, the ball was there in plenty of time, I thought, for the strike him out, throw him out. But let's take a look here. Man, I mean, I feel like you got to get glove on slide a little bit faster there if you're Tim Anderson, but I could be mistaken. I'm no baseball player, so Mikey, Skeeter, you let me know. I feel like if I'm the catcher in that spot, that throw feels good enough to hose him. Let's go. Yeah, it's like a sack bunt. The old strikeout, sacrifice. Sacrifice, strikeout. It should be like a double K. Like, I don't know. We need a sign for that. Let's see. He struck out looking, so like backwards K with a I don't know. But it does. It functions exactly like a sack. And we want to see this ball go over the fence. Oh. Yeah, put that one over the left field fence. Big Christmas. Be lucky to see another pitch that good to hit this at bat. Down 0-2. Runner on second, one down. I Oh, got him to Chase. Low and outside. 2 down now. Yeah, that's not. It's usually not a good sign of where you are, as far as seeing the ball when you swing at that one. It's like Zephyr John's arguing too. Everyone wants to argue with Coach Ron. Ron Washington's just getting arguments from everyone. Come on, Gabby. One time, Gabby. One time. Almost hit him. It's a good pitch. 99 miles an hour on the hands. High and on the hands. 1-2. Got him to Chase. 99. The high cheese. Still 2-2. We get the leadoff man on. It doesn't matter. We can't bring him across. Guard's still stuck on just 2 hits. Going to the bottom of the 6th.
Will Brennan with the fly ball to deep right field. Kepler's back.
Yeah, chasing, right. At least in those last 2 at-bats. I mean,
this is our key bank, key play.
Pitch that.
Another break.
Big Christmas chase.
He got beat on that in game 1 of this series. He gets beat on it on game 3. And Brennan, good low ball hitter. He got it. Enough of that to get it over there. Look at Bybee out there. He knew it. And they will win the ball game.
Yeah, he's been struggling at late.
First major league hit for Jonathan Rodriguez. It might give him the lead. Fry comes home. He's safe. Wow.
And I understand, like, you're not getting the start every day. You're basically like, he's essentially a platoon split where he's going to get, some looks against lefties when lefties are starting against us. But part of being in the MLB.
Deep center. Pilar back. He's at the wall.
Got it.
Goodbye. Jose's done it again. His second home run.
What do we think, Chat? Do you think we should go
Both of them 2-run
Junk
shots.
as our everyday right fielder?
Rolling right now.
Yeah, Harmon's going to win this big rig. It's over.
And he went to the big part of the ballpark, too.
Oh, baby. Long and deep and
baby.
Josh Naylor. Back-to-back homers here in the 4th. And the Guardians pouring it on.
Boy, I'll say, they like crooked numbers.
It's their 3rd multiple run inning of the night. and now 79, most in the majors on the year. Is up all night, 7-11.
Oh, man.
David Fry, deep left.
Ortiz comes back out for the bottom of the 6th. Throws a fastball that was middle. Might have been a cutter. Oh, goodness gracious. That ball got hit to the moon. And I shouldn't say to the moon because it was a line drive, but that's gone over the left field wall. 0-2, catching a lot of the plate again. And Jorge Soler makes you pay for it. That dude's got a ton of power. He used to do damage against us when he was with the Royals. Yeah, why you? Crazy miss with 2 strikes. 0-2. The big miss there. How did Hedgie catch that? Guards fans, I do think that the Cavies will start up before this game finishes. So we will move it over to the LAN 2 if that's the case. Playback.tv/the LAN 2. If you're not already a member over there, go ahead and join now just in case. Lane struggling with the sun. Man, these shadows must be insane. These dudes have been struggling with everything in the air. Going to need our guy, the real CNN, one Mr. Chobe, to let us know what those shadows were like. How intense the sun was out there in LA today. Here comes Shanuel. Pop them up. Will it stay in play? Hedges moving over, runs out of room. Ball is in the 3rd or 4th row, maybe even higher up. Yeah, throw it down. Very sunny. Yeah, these guys are struggling with everything in the air today. Well, Ortiz, if we can get through this inning, I mean, it's still a quality start. Let's keep grinding it out here. There we go. Strikes out Shanuel. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Let's get past Kyron Paris. And likely hand the ball over to the bullpen. Yeah, I mean, he's really just made a couple mistakes. Great pitch there. But the stuff looks great for Ortiz. Defense behind him didn't do him any favors either. We have made a couple of really nice plays, though. I shouldn't say that. Guards have flashed some leather in some spots here today. But the whole there were a couple of plays that were a little suspect for us. Strike 2, swing and a miss on 95 miles an hour. One-two pitch. Swung on, popped up. Is it going to stay in play? Yes, it is. Gabby coming over from second base. Calls off Manzardo and retires the side. Tribe go down 3-2, though. on a solo bomb by Jorge Soler, former division rival. Let's get the bats going, guards. Let's get the bats going.
They're not done yet.
Holy smokes.
3 consecutive home runs here in the 4th.
Back to back to back.
to back.
What we need. What we need now.
6th home run of the year for Fry.
Cowboys are getting restless. Andre, be careful.
The pitch. Drilled to deep right field.
Look at
Way out of here. A second deck job for Josh Naylor. And another 3-run blast, his second in as many innings. And it's now 13-7 Cleveland. Oh my goodness. There it is, down the right field line. It'll one-hop the fence. 2 will score. Schneeman into second base. It's a 2-out, 2-run double, and the Guardians are right back in it.
Welcome to Cleveland. There they are on their feet. It didn't take long. 1 pitch for this young man to get his first big league hit. Congratulations, and a couple ribbies to go with it.
Tyler Freeman 0 for 2. Freeman with a drive, deep left field. Frazier looking up. Goodbye. Brand new ball game here in the 7th. The 5th home run of the year for Tyler Freeman.
That is the most runs allowed by Seth Lugo this year.
The
And boy,
98th pitch of the night was 1 too many.
absolutely right. That just fired up that dugout.
All right. Top of the 7th here. Let's get the bats to wake up. Let's hold on to the bats, I guess, is the first order of business as Hedges chucks his bat into the Guardians bench. Like, what? Oh, my God. They're the Angels bench. I don't know. Does every home team always Hedges is going to fly out to right field? It is not looking great, Jizcat. It is not looking great. One, two to Rocchio. Get down. Nope, not going to get deep enough. Rocchio pops out. 2 down quickly. As the lineup turns over to Rich Homie Steven Kwan. Guardians still stuck on 2 hits. One of those was a solo homer by Kyle Manzardo back in the 4th. It's been tough sledding for the offense outside of that. Angels have 7 hits. It was a really good start for Luis Ortiz, who did go 6 innings, gave up 3 earned as Kwan squares the bunt with the drag bunt. Look at you, Rich Homie Kwan. Cerebral drag bunt there with 2 down. Quan gets on first. I mean, what a drag bunt. That pitcher as well drifts to the third base side with his delivery. So I don't know if that's a read that the Guardians had or Quan saw, but the placement of that bunt also couldn't be any better, just to the first base side of the mound. That was sick. And here comes Hosey, representing the go-ahead run. Angels will make the pitching change. And Jack, you're in chat right now. Are you good to go ahead and make sure the guard stays streaming here if I go ahead and jump and get ready to play some basketball myself? Also, where did YouTube go? There it is.
Drives one deep left field, and goodbye. His first major league home run gives the Guardians.
Yeah, that guy throws heat for the Angels. This guy coming in, this right-hander. I think we're going to see some triple digits on the radar gun. Good news is, the faster they come in, the faster they go out. Make a mistake, especially to a guy like Jose Ramirez. So, and we're going to get Hosey from the left side of the plate again, where he just has more power, more pop. Which, speaking of which, pretty crazy that Hosey decided to hit from the right side of the plate during the home run derby.
Homer, his 5th of the year, and it puts the Guardians in front 5-2.
I understand like ballpark consideration and all that.
The breaking ball, and he did not miss it.
Strange.
Was able to get something in the heart of the plate. He's done such a good job this year.
Peter, if you have it, I'd be interested. What is the pitch mix of this guy coming in for the Angels?
Freeman back on the track at the wall. He's done it again. Holy smokes! Tyler Freeman committing larceny here in Cincinnati.
I stand corrected. I didn't think he could make a better one than that, and he sure did.
Ben Joyce, who's going to be taking over. Here he is. Fastball. That's the pitch we just need to look out for. It's going to be a heavy, heavy dose of absolute heat. Don't let Hosey time it up. I'll just say that much. Don't make a mistake because, yeah, Hosey will make you pay for it real quick. Yeah, Mitchell Muse. We'll get to it here soon. Go Cabbies. I will gladly be handing it over to one JizzCat who said, yes, I appreciate you, JizzCat. Let's wait till after this Hosey at bat. Then I'll jump off. Oh, there was one thought on his. I'm surprised the helmet stayed on his head there. Genuinely. Shocked the helmet stayed on his head for that swing. He had visions of putting that one onto the LA freeway. 101 right above the zone. Not many people are going to be able to put that ball in play. Sheesh. Oh, man. One ball left in the bucket. This looks like it's like a slider, right? Is it a slider or a sinker here that he started the at-bat with and threw there, Skeeter? This like 93 mile an hour. That's his changeup? Oh, my God. I mean, I guess when you throw 101, 102, 94 mile an hour changeup makes sense as Hosey flies it out to right field. Ben Joyce has some life to his pitches, to his arm. That's for sure. Guards are down 3-2. We'll see if we can make a comeback. I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Action Jackson, who will probably start this Cavs action in about 10 minutes or so. Landinos, I'm about to go catch a dub on the basketball court myself. You know I love y'all. Let's go Guards and let go Cavs.